The dish is heading south of the border this morning. We're celebrating Cinco de Mayo with Chef Ken Oringer. Ken owns 7 restaurants in Boston. He's won the James Beard Award for the best chef in the Northeast.
7 restaurants. He's also faced off on the Food Network's Iron Chef America and won. So it's time for his ultimate Cinco de Mayo feast. Ken Oringer, good morning.
This looks awesome.
Good morning, guys. Well, this is a feast.
Yes, indeed it is. What are we looking at here?
We have a lot of food in front of us. Well, I know Rebecca loves tacos.
I do.
So I figured we would make the ultimate taco Cinco de Mayo platter, basically.
And there's 3 different types.
So we have 3 different ones.
Okay, so it's always nice when you entertain for Cinco de Mayo, it's always nice to be able to cover all the options. So we have a vegetarian taco, which is a fried avocado taco. Which is a play on the guacamole. So it's something that I love because it's crunchy, creamy, it's a little bit spicy with some salsa, there's some salt from the cotija cheese, and the crunch of cabbage, and a little bit of ranch dressing, which, not exactly Mexican, but in Mexico, anything flies.
I like that.
Great.
So that's the first taco.
Yep.
The second one is a famous Carne Asada taco, which we marinate with Coca-Cola and soy sauce and grill, just with salsa verde, a little bit of cilantro, and a little bit of onions. And then we have a chorizo and potato and onion taco, where everything is cooked pretty much on a plancha or on a griddle. And a lot of times in Mexico, they'll serve this with eggs as well for breakfast, or even late night when people have been drinking tequila all night. They'll want some eggs and breakfast. Not that you guys would ever drink tequila.
Well, speaking of tequila, it's 9 o'clock in the morning and we're enjoying some.
Dig in.
Cheers.
You opened up a Mexican restaurant in Boston, right near Fenway Park, actually.
Yep, called La Verdad.
When did you first get into Mexican food?
I first got into Mexican food about 20 years ago. The first time I went to Mexico, as I'm sure a lot of people, kind of on spring break. But beyond just the tequila shots and the wild times that a lot of people have on spring break, I kind of ventured out outside into the divey taquerias and things like that. And I loved how people were just cooking food on the streets. And all these are variations of a theme of street tacos. And it was something
which are invariably some of the best.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
One thing about your past that really interests me, you say you knew at 8, I guess, that you wanted to do this. You wanted to be a chef. But you also went to business school. And I think when people think restaurant, they think about the chef side. Is it your experience that they think less about the business side, and might that be why you're so successful?
I don't know why I'm so successful, but...
also great food, clearly.
Obviously, cooking doesn't hurt, but I think chefs need to have a business sense, because anybody can be a great cook. To be able to be a leader, to be able to motivate people, to be able to get your vision across to a team, that's what requires a lot of thought and also a lot of planning. And I think a lot of people just underestimate that, because a lot of restaurants go out of business with amazing, amazing food, but they don't have the business sense and understanding the P&L and the bottom line and things like that.
What else are we looking at here, by the way? On our plates, we got the corn, we got what else?
Okay, so the grilled corn, also this is one of our signature dishes at La Verdad and also at Toro, one of my Spanish restaurants, which it's just grilled corn with garlic mayonnaise, cotija cheese, which is the Parmesan cheese of Mexico, and then just a little bit of chili powder on top. And it's definitely an amazing...
The corn is amazing.
It's a real crowd pleaser, and it couldn't be easier.
Chef Ken Oringer, we're going to have you sign our plate for us. Thank you so much. Delicious feast.